Howdy, gang. I know it is 11:31 Eastern time on a Saturday night. What the heck is Dana doing on this late? Well, I've got surprising news. Hopefully, good news for people and good news for me, because I really enjoyed the task that I just finished. Um, Now I will be offering custom work on the Deadites on Deck shop. Um, and it doesn't necessarily have to be horror. I know it's a horror shop. Um, but let's say you've got kids that you want to, or grandkids that you want to put on a shirt or put them in a design, which is exactly what I did with a couple of these shirts for my good friend Candace. Um, Her nephews and her son, she asked me if I could make some shirts for them. And she provided me with the designs. Now, you don't necessarily have to provide me with the designs unless you want your children or your grandchildren or aunts, uncles, mom, dad, you, you know, if you want people in the family to be incorporated into the designs, of course, I would have to have the pictures of the individuals that you want on the shirts. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, I totally understand. I still can do custom work without, having to ask you for family pictures. Okay. So Candace did a lot of the legwork for me, because Candace is an artist and she put one of her nephews in a couple of these designs. So I'm gonna show these real quickly here. So this one was for one of Candace's nephews. She was able to put him in a Mario Kart scenario, and she has his name on here as well. So I was able to sublimate this on a yellow shirt. This is a poly blend shirt, which means it's 50% cotton, 50% polyester. But I use sublimation spray on here to make the sublimation pop. So I think the red and oranges and stuff like that, they really, really pop on these shirts. So that's one design. So I'm folding these back up as I show them, so that I can package these up neatly to send to Candace. Okay, so the next one I made for her nephew Henley, was she wanted a Ghostbusters design. And again, Candace did the legwork for me on these. And she actually came up with that Ghostbusters design and put Henley in the foreground there. Um, and I didn't even notice that I had done this, but where I put the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man's body up closer to the collar of the shirt, Chris said that it looks like whoever is wearing the shirt is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Their head's on the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man's body. So I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't think of that. So this is the Ghostbusters design, um, that I did for Henley's other shirt. Again, this is a 50% polyester, 50% cotton poly blend. Okay, so um, the next one is a shirt I did for Candace's other nephew, Raiden, who is a huge fan of Cuphead. For those of you that know what Cuphead is, Um, but these are 100% polyester shirts. And as you can see, like it is just as smooth as if this was made into the shirt. So people were not kidding when they said that the closer you get to 100% polyester, the better the sublimation will be. Well, this is the proof's in the pudding, folks. I was just amazed because this was the first 100% polyester shirt that I did. Now, I realized that a lot of people might not like polyester shirts. I don't think Steve's a big fan of 100% polyester shirts. But if you are a fan of those or you don't mind wearing them, um, if you're going to have a shirt sublimated, that's the best material you can use. Hey, Candace. Candace says Dana has absolutely outdone herself. We love the shirts, and they turned out better than I could have imagined. They're going to love them. And thank you, Candace. Candace has thanked me behind the scenes, and she's thanking me on here and singing my praises. So I appreciate that. Now, the last one I'm going to show on here is for Candace's son, Noah. And he's a fan of Lethal Company. And you can see, I'm trying to make sure that I'm showing this. You can see Noah's name there and then Lethal Company there. It is my understanding from my brother that this is a video game, I believe. And Candace may have told me that. But again, this is 100% polyester. You cannot even feel that a design has been put on here. It's just like the design is made into the shirt. So yeah, I've become a humongous fan of 100% polyester shirts, at least for doing the sublimation anyway. Um, so let me get this one folded back up here. Um, Candace, I will tell you, I'm not the best folder in the world, so hopefully these won't come too wrinkled to you guys. Um, so I just wanted to show those because that was actually the first custom work that I had done. And I just wanted to let everybody know, the different things that I could do and will be available to do. So if you're in need of some custom t-shirts, please, reach out to me. Um, I'm also going to be putting something on the site. Um, you can contact me at the email that I use for the shop, which is well, I'll just put it here in the chat. How about that? This is a separate Gmail account that I have for primarily right now for the sole purpose of communicating with orders for the shop. So, if you want to contact me, you can either use the contact form on my site to let me know what you're wanting, and I will quote you a price for the custom work. And if you accept and send funds my way based on the quote that I give to you, I will be happy to process your order. So, Yeah, I'm getting really where I'm really, really enjoying making the shirts and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say that I might not make mistakes along the way, but I feel right now I feel pretty confident that I can make, several decent shirts. And, if I make a mistake, if I mess up a shirt, that's not your fault. I will go out, I will get another shirt, and I will work on it again. And we will work on it until I get it right. Because I was in constant contact with Candace as I was doing each one of these shirts. And with Noah's, which was the last one that I did tonight, I with a click of a mouse, I went to the wrong image because you have to have these images flipped if you have text on them. Otherwise, it's going to be reversed when you do the pressing. And I almost cut that design where it was not flipped and put it on the shirt. So I'm so glad that I caught that before I pressed the shirt, because otherwise I would have had to, get another shirt and do the pressing for it, because I would have messed up the shirt because the text would have been reversed. Um, but thankfully I didn't do that. But I'm only human. Mistakes will happen from time to time. Candace used to do this kind of stuff, and she said even after she'd been doing it for a while, mistakes still happen from time to time. And I am still learning, but I guess instead of rambling on and on about stuff, I just, like I said, I just wanted to get on here real quickly and let everybody know that I am available to do custom work. So if you have any custom orders that you want to get a price quote from me on, please feel free to reach out to me at either uh, the email address I put in the chat, or you can contact me using the form that's on the homepage for the Deadites on Deck Horror Shop. And I will put that in the chat as well. That's just deaditesondeck.com. Candace says Dana is very professional and makes sure that everything is 100% and that her customers are satisfied. Great prices as well. Thank you, Candace. I appreciate all the praise and the support and all of that. It really helps and makes me want to move forward with doing these types of things, and even making stuff for myself. Um, this is one of the first shirts I did for myself. This is the I Love Robert England shirt, which you can request on the site right now, in a choice of 10 different colors. And you can get them in small, medium, large, extra large, 2X, and 3X right now. So I'm off like a dirty shirt, but as always, I want to remind everybody to be kind to one another and blaze that trail. And I'll see everybody next time. Have a great night, folks.